Gervonta Tank Davis, yeah, he took out Hector Luis Garcia. You know, Hector Luis Garcia didn't, he didn't answer the bell, in between rounds, and, the fight was stopped. Garcia says he couldn't see. Well, now that Garcia is out of the way, bring in the other Garcia, being King Ryan, and their potential bout. There's no roadblocks in between them now. The only potential roadblocks is themselves, and both of them are talking like this is a done deal. So I give it to you, Dr. Matt. I know in one of my last shows, you said that Ryan is going to do what he says he's going to do and shock Tank Davis with his speed and his power and outbox Tank Davis, possibly put him away. Do you still feel the same way after watching Tank Davis scramble Hector Luis Garcia's eggs?
I do feel the same way. Matter of fact, Garcia still feels the same way too, because he was like, all right, that's it. No more fighting. How would I say this night? I guess bums. Now you gotta fight me.
If you had to say or judge between Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, if you look at their opponents, who would you say has the tougher road thus far?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to go back and check that out.
Well, the answer is Tank Davis, okay? So I'll just set that to throw it out there to dispel that ludicrous speech that you just repeated from Ryan Garcia about fighting bums. Because it's not like he's in there with some world beaters either. But wait aside. Is this the biggest fight in boxing that can be made at this time? Because a lot of people are throwing out, oh, well, we know Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, they're not going to fight anytime soon. Errol Spence is setting up a fight with Keith Thurman, and we know that Bud Crawford just competed. Boots Ennis didn't look good at all. I mean, he should have took that guy out. But getting off subject here. My point in what am I saying? Let me get back. Let me round it back in. Let me reel it back in. A lot of people say that the biggest fight to make right now is Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. Do you feel, Dr. Matt, that Gervonta Tank Davis, whom has proven to be a massive pay-per-view star, versus King Ryan Garcia, whom has a tremendous following, do you see this as bigger than the big boys, the heavyweights?
Oh, I don't know about being bigger, but it's right there with them. In boxing, the heavyweight's bad. The champ's the baddest man on the planet, right?
Yeah.
So that's always a huge seller. But that's close though.
Well, here, this might be another question to ask. Usyk's Ukrainian. Fury's from across the pond. This Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia, I'm going to say it's going to be a lot huger in the States than Fury versus Usyk. So is boxing more popular and prominent across the pond or over here?
I don't know. You asked me 10 years ago, I'd say here, but now I'll probably say across the pond.
You know what? I can't disagree with you, Matt, and I'll end it with this. Even though we're both chomping at the bit for this potential marquee matchup between Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, like the old adage goes, where the heavyweight champion of the world goes, so does boxing. And right now, the championships are over there. Take it for what it is.
Yep.